Okay, is today's Wednesday, the fourth day of the trading week. Uh, so I was thinking about the parallels of poker and day trading. And in poker, they talk about a a bet that is low risk versus the reward. And so, uh, based on the statistical probability of the two cards that are held, there is a likelihood of a return that is higher than the loss. So even if there's a loss, the cost is small compared to the gains. And so I have a card that has a specific statistical probability of winning. And the cards that are displayed also compiles into the statistical probability of winning. And the ensuing bet that occurs is substantially low enough to take a risk in taking those two cards into the trade. So when that happens, then the risk to reward is high. Okay? I mean, the reward to risk is high. That means that the cost of doing business is less than the potential benefit that will be reaped when positive results occurred. And so it's easier to put in the bet and then go with the trade. Now in trading, I've noticed that there are some similarities in certain types of trading that occurs that says, I could take a trade right here and it's a no-brainer. It's essentially a no-brainer. I could just take the trade, okay? The reward that I get from this particular trade is high versus the loss that I have. It's not because the statistical probability is low, it's because the statistical probability of winning is higher. When the reward is higher significantly than the loss, then the statistical probability is low. However, there will be a situation where the statistical probability of winning is high, okay, compared to the relative risk of the trade. And so it becomes a no-brainer to take the trade. Okay? It is a no-brainer to take the trade because the conditions are just right. Okay? There are conditions that are just right to take advantage of it. For instance, if a trade, so what I'm attempting to do is build a statistical probability, adding to the adding and adding. Let's say it came straight above a support and it reacted with the support and it's moving up. Let's say the resistance is way up there, and the way that it went to that support was way of very little support or very little support to the point where the support kicked it off into higher levels. Now that it bounced off the support, now it's going back up. And the candles are exhibiting characteristics of, first of all, an engulfing at a higher time frame, okay? And then it is continuing with an aggressive momentum towards moving up, okay? All right? And so that in itself is a statistical probability where the risk is small compared to the benefits that I would get. And therefore, it is a no-brainer in trading because the statistical probability is high. And even if I lose, I will be trading within the statistical probability of the guidelines for a wide distribution of populated in numerous amount of trades that will be advantageous each time I take it. And therefore, a particular trade is a no-brainer whatsoever. And there are moments like that in trading that allows me to take significant amount of gains. Okay?